In a few short days, the PC community that plays GTA Online will finally get the expanded and enhanced update. It's only been like 3 years, but hey, better late than never, right? Now, for me, I live on both sides of the fence here. I'm fortunate enough to have accounts on both PS5 and PC, so I'm constantly reminded of all the benefits us PC owners are missing out on. And this got me to thinking, what are my top 3 updates I'm most looking forward to come March 4th? Well, glad I asked, because today I'm going to walk through each of my top 3 expanded and enhanced updates I'm most looking forward to. And spoiler alert, nowhere in my top 3 is the ability for PC owners to now purchase GTA Plus. Even though, based on their newswire, Rockstar seems to think that this is the biggest benefit. Okay, on with the list. And coming in at numero uno is a no-brainer, at least for me. And this would be how's Special Works, i.e. the performance upgrades. But more specifically, how Special Works time trials, or simply called the HSW time trials. Now, I say how Special Works for multiple reasons. It unlocks a bevy of upgradable vehicles, test rides, and races, but it also introduces the HSW time trial. Those of you unfamiliar, it's basically identical to the normal time trials you get now, except for 2 important factors. Number 1, the payout is a lot more. And number 2, you can only use HSW upgraded vehicles, which brings me to the Shitzu Hakachu drag bike. My one and only piece of advice to those PC players who have not experienced expanded and enhanced is to go out right now and purchase this motorcycle. Once you do, wait until March 4th and then take it to the LS car meet and let How do the voodoo that he does so well, and then head directly to the HSW time trial marker and proceed to beat the par time. As you're seeing here, this was last week's HSW location, and what you'll also notice is that by utilizing the Hakachu with all the upgrades, these races become incredibly easy, and something you need to include in your weekly grind. Now, I'll admit, I'm not the quickest in races, and I usually stumble a little on the way, but if you upgrade to the Hakachu, you can literally take your time and still squeak out a win. Again, as you're seeing here, I'm slowing down on corners and in heavy traffic, and I'm still able to beat the par time, like by 10 seconds. It literally takes minutes for a reward that's north of $250,000. Alright, number 2 on my list would be the main menu and loading times. Now, in general, if you have a decently powered PC, the loading times aren't going to be that big of a deal, but you will see some improvement. The insanely long loading times experienced on PS4 and PS5 before this update, they were challenging to say the least. Now, part of this had to do with which lobby you were entering in. If you were joining a public lobby, it took forever. So even though PC was a little faster in this effort to begin with, the updates on March 4th are going to be a welcome addition, at least for me. And the addition of the new main menu is also a huge benefit. It may just appear like a visual improvement, but having this screen to start off with is, again, in my opinion, way more useful. You can see here that instead of just spawning into the preferred location that you created, you can change this depending on what's interesting to you for that particular week. You can now quickly jump into featured events, businesses, races, or even heists. It also has the What's New option, so you can easily recap the week's bonuses, and also offering a quick access to your career progress, if you so choose to. All in all, I think this is a huge upgrade from what we previously had. For me, I like that we can quickly go to the featured event or activity directly from the home screen. It does save you some time, and saving time is a good thing. Okay, my last benefit I'm really looking forward to are the visual enhancement improvements. Now, for a 10-year-old game, I think one of the more enduring aspects of GTA 5 has been the visuals. One of my biggest anticipations for GTA 6 is to see how Rockstar raises the bar and improves upon what is now still a very visually impressive game. And I know many of us have witnessed these visual improvements on console, but I'm really looking forward to pushing the limits on PC. No disrespect to my PS5, but when it comes to ray tracing, DLSS, and frame rates, you're not getting the same visual immersion from a console as you would from a decently powered PC. I did find it interesting, however, that Rockstar stated in their newswire that the recommended GPU for this upgrade is an NVIDIA 3060, or an equivalent AMD 6600 XT, which I know we're talking 2 generations ago, but still, this is some pretty decent hardware, and judging by the availability of the 40 and 50 series now, this is probably where most of us are in terms of hardware. So in the end, I have some very high expectations for a very noticeable increase in graphics come next week. Okay, just to wrap all this up, I do have a 4th runner-up benefit I'm also looking forward to, and that would be the career progress. Now, I did a video on this when it first came out on console, and I'm sticking to these comments. I don't like the fact that Rockstar's not giving you credit for progress you've already made, and the rewards, especially for the more challenging ones, are, well, let's just say they're not necessarily in line with the effort you'll need to complete them. But having said all this, the whole theme is pretty cool, and it's a nice little addition in the sense that you are basically getting rewards for doing things that, well, most of us already do. So yeah, this is also something I'm looking forward to when the expanded and enhanced update rolls out. Alright, so that's it, my friends. Thank you for watching. As always, if you like this video and want to help out, please subscribe, give a thumbs up, and let me know what you think. So how many PC players do we actually have out there? I'm curious if there's anyone that'll be experiencing this for the first time. And also, what are your thoughts? If you're a PC player, what are you most looking forward to? Well, as always, drop a comment below and let everyone know. Until next time, be happy, be well, be safe, be the one.